the Charlotte Phoenix now. That announcement just being made the other day. Up against RBG eSports. They've been around with a team for quite a while now. Second season in a row with Rapid and Aeon. They have Seabass alongside.
Oh, fake kickoff.
The impact that he made. And going into the bag of tricks early on is the former Splice squad, but does not result in a goal or any kind of offense for the Charlotte Phoenix.
Hey, sometimes you just got to open it up and make your opponents scratch their heads a little bit and say, wait a minute, what's happening here? And maybe make them second guess a little bit. But right out of the gate, we're seeing a pass from Seabass into the box. You got to watch out for that.
And you got to watch out for the guy who just had that touch up top, Shadow. He's the new guy on this team. It had been Dude with the Nose. Shadow playing with upper 90 last season. And Karma very excited to have Shadow on the team. He missed that ball there, but he's in position to send this away. Gets a little help from his team as well, and sacrifices himself to let Karma get the ball downfield and not score thanks to the defense of Aeon.
Yeah, Aeon has turned himself into the third man for RBG, and he's done a great job in every 1v1 scenario that he's been put into. Great job on defense. All members are out of the box, but in swoops Shadow to put it into the corner and keep the scoreline remain tied.
Karma had said not too long ago that when they made the decision to pick up Shadow, she was surprised that he was still a free agent at the time, and just couldn't sign him fast enough. This will go all the way to the corner. It is Seabass. Back around in front. Nobody there. Rapid was on his way back. Aeon wasn't in position for that either, so Rapid tried to turn on it. Aeon brings it in. Now there's Seabass. Again, he has made a huge impact, and that ball saved off the line.
Just narrowly missing the demo, and speaking of demos, Rapid putting one on the board. Aeon looking for the pass, but Shadow was up on that back wall for defense. But still, Charlotte Phoenix unable to clear the ball, and what a save from Shadow.
Seabass picks his spot, and Shadow stops that one too. Now to be Aeon. Around the corner and outward. Seabass playing one in for Aeon. Can't get that ball in front. And Rapid, rather, he will play that down, and Seabass will keep it in. And RBG continues to pressure Charlotte Phoenix as Shadow plays another one out.
Yeah, so far from all the games that we've seen from RBG eSports, we might be calling them the schoolyard bullies, because they are looking for demos all over the field, just pushing their opponents around.
It is Rapid emerging from the pack with the ball, but only for a moment. Aeon needs one more touch, trying to get to the ground, just could not get there fast enough. Jay Wismont, not a lot of boost to work with, now he's got a full tank. Can he find a teammate? No, he got bumped on his way up, and that ball goes out beyond Karma. Another one on its way towards the Charlotte Phoenix zone, but now it's their turn to play on offense. Karma dropped down, brilliant touch, and the Phoenix take the lead.
Keep your eye on Rapid. Aeon gets the touch. You just saw Rapid go by at the bottom of your screen. He was going for boost. Didn't realize how precarious that ball was put up above the net, and he gets punished for it.
Everybody's talked so much about RBG and Plot Twist are now Chaos Esports Club, and maybe even Bull Send, and how some of these teams are going to run roughshod all over the rival series. Everybody seems to have forgotten, look, they got relegated last season, but this team is still pretty good, and Shadow adds to their lead.
Oh my goodness, look at the pass coming out from Jay Wiz. Gets one hit, then a second off the ceiling that pops out towards the box. So difficult to defend, and Shadow just hammers that one into the back of the net.
2-0 the lead for the Charlotte Phoenix. And threatening to get one on the kickoff was RBG, but nobody could follow that play up as the kickoff went all the way through. Now it's Seabass. He still has some boost to play this. Well done staying with the play. Aeon now, backboard, looking for Rapid. That ball sent away by Shadow.
Karma trying her hand at the Cookser pinch there.
We've seen her occasionally on her stream. She'll practice that ad nauseum. Not able to pull it off that time. Rapid trying to avoid any contact and get a head start up the wall. Down to the final minute, though, as the Charlotte Phoenix are the ones in the driver's seat at the moment. They are in full control with a 2-goal lead. Looking to send a message early on in this series. Karma missed that ball. Golden opportunity for RBG. Not a lot of power on the shot from Aeon. And Jay Wismont will send it away. Now we'll try to get it done on the other side. That's Seabass with a save. Another chance for the Phoenix. But all they need to do is kill time and make sure Aeon can't score this, and he can't.
Yeah, RBG needs to get to work in the offensive half. They're chasing 2 and not a lot of opportunities. A great steal from Shadow, sniffing out what Rapid was trying to do.
Aeon was hoping that midfield boost would spawn for him. It did not. Last opportunity to even have a chance at coming back from a 2-goal deficit. Not happening, and the final seconds will come off the clock, and the Charlotte Phoenix will have taken game 1 when this ball touches down, and it was clinical from start to finish. They kept RBG guessing the whole time and get a much needed first game victory.
And I think there's 2 major takeaways from game number 1. The first being Shadow. Yes, he got MVP of this match. Yes, he got a goal, a save, and 3 shots. But more importantly, he was breaking up the passing plays that RBG were trying to create in the infield. And secondly, you have to look at Rapid. Multiple times he was caught going for those large boost pads, putting himself out of position and putting his team in a really bad spot. I saw it a ton of times. You saw him on the bottom of the scoreboard, not even a shot put on the board. I expect a lot more out of Rapid, and I know that he's going to clean it up, but can he do it in time? Are they going to fall another game and have to pull out the reverse sweep?
Yeah, for Rapid, he's the player that you look at as kind of the wild card on this RBG team. We know Aeon can score. We've seen him do it a ton. We know Seabass can score. We've seen him do that a ton. We haven't seen Rapid take over many games as the primary scorer, and we know he has the ability to do it. But his value on the defensive end is so great that it's tough to leave that, especially when you're under that much pressure as they were from the Charlotte Phoenix.
Yeah, I just want to see a little smarter decision-making from him. I know he's got the capability to pop off at any time, but against this Charlotte Phoenix team, you have to play perfect Rocket League for 5 straight minutes.
We are underway in game number 2. Back to Neo Tokyo as RBG looks to reset, and they will. 5 seconds in. That's the Seabass we remember.
How about a statement? You come into game number 2, and 5 seconds later, you have one up on the scoreboard. So crucial for RBG to get an early lead in game number 2.
And Seabass has that kickoff going the right way as well. Aeon could not score, but the pressure is right back on. Seabass is going to have that ball go over his head, and he didn't waste what was left of his boost just trying to get any kind of touch at all. He let it go. He knew he had a teammate back there, not trying to do too much, something that is lacking even at this level. Here's Rapid. He's given that one away to Jay Wismont. Could not control, but Aeon can. Just can't stay with the play. He got bumped. Seabass will throw this down and back into the Charlotte zone. Not a whole lot happening, though, on either end in front of either net. As right now, RBG, hey, they're content to win this game 1-0. They've won plenty over the past couple of seasons.
Rapid had Aeon on that pass. Unfortunately, Aeon started moving forward a little too fast and got caught kind of in no man's land, but they hang on to possession of this ball. Shadow gonna clear this forward to Jaywiz. Jaywiz to Karma. Karma at net, but Rapid there for the save.
It is Aeon now. Double touch, perhaps? No, it is Karma playing the role of the fun police early on in game 2. Rapid to the back wall. Seabass, very tough angle, and cannot score this time.
He would have had to have negative camber put on that shot to be able to find his target. And a creative little passing play between Shadow and Karma, but this ball stays in their corner. Aeon gonna hold on to possession, but Karma smartly just pops that ball up, giving them a little bit of breathing room.
It will be Seabass trying to buy his teammates time to get back and in position. Seabass throwing one on. That'll be Jay Wismont with the save. Aeon coming on, nobody was there. Shadow was not gonna be able to get to that. It was wide, and Seabass will clean it up.
Yeah, Seabass put on cleanup crew here. He's waiting patiently on the left-hand side just in case that happens, and exactly that does happen. Aeon off his target, but hey, sometimes the worst shots are the best passes, and RBG with a 2-goal lead.
2-0 was the scoreline in game 1. RBG looking to add to it and clap right back at the Phoenix. It is Seabass rolling one down at Karma, trying to take advantage of a misplay, though Seabass doesn't have any boost. Doesn't seem to be much of a problem. Still got that near the target. Still made the Phoenix take their sweet time getting rid of that ball. And it slowed down their counterattack, and just getting there in time is Rapid, whose defense we talked about between games.
Just coming out of nowhere to sneak that save, and Jay-Wiz looking for a double tap. Seabass hit it right to him, but unable to find his mark. Karma with a mistouch there, but Charlotte Phoenix gonna hold on to possession. A dangerous ball, but no pressure put on, and Rapid gonna bomb it downfield.
It is Shadow right at Seabass. More pressure for RBG, and I don't think anybody expected that shot to come in from Rapid, the defender. You saw they were just sitting there, waiting, and all of a sudden, oops, there's a shot.
Well, Rapid's just hiding in the blind spot of all Charlotte Phoenix. They had no clue where he was, and he fires that shot low and hard, giving RBG the 3-goal lead.
I wonder if Jay Wismont was just expecting somebody to come out from the net to play that, because he just sat there. You'd expect him to jump at some point and contest that. Here is Rapid. It will be Karma looking for the first tally of game 2 for the Charlotte Phoenix. She's turned aside. Here's Rapid. Reset. Can he score it? No, he can't, because of excellent defending from Jay Wismont.
Double commit from RBG, but Seabass does get the touch, and Rapid gets that touch to put it back into the corner. Luck on their side here, but it goes away, and Shadow makes them pay.
Could see this one coming a mile away as soon as that ball got out there. 2 options for the Phoenix. It is Shadow. Aeon at that point just has to guess. It wasn't a bad guess, but it wasn't right. Good shot in from Shadow. Gives the Charlotte Phoenix a little bit of life here with 1:11 remaining. It is Karma for Shadow. Quick hitter off the kickoff.
Just rings that one into the crossbar, and it finds its mark. How about the pass from Karma, but the hard shot put on by Shadow. Incredible.
And all of a sudden, 6 seconds later, it really is a game. The Charlotte Phoenix looking to rise up and take this game back. It is a what looked like a fake kickoff. It didn't work out so well, but now they get a ball downfield. And hey, they're in no rush here. 55 seconds is an eternity in Rocket League. It is Aeon. He needs to kill off some very valuable seconds off this clock, and that is going to help a lot. Big save made at the post, and now the Phoenix can break out. Karma, what a pass from Shadow, but Karma could not connect.
Oh, and what a clear from Seabass. Hits it on that lift where it not only pops up, but goes away, giving them valuable time to reboost up and focus on defense. Now, they're looking at time management to just hold on to this lead.
I know, Karma's gonna want that one back, but now Shadow has another opportunity. Seabass there for the stop. Another ball played in. Desperation now for the Charlotte Phoenix. What a redirect to kill off what was left of the clock. And now Charlotte has to go the length of the field. They will not, and RBG has tied the series.
My goodness, Stacks, we are in for a show. I cannot believe Charlotte Phoenix, 6 seconds later, brought us within 1 point and almost marched down the field to tie this game up. These teams, like we said before, so evenly matched, but just a little bit too late for this valiant effort to try and tie it up.
So RBG does ultimately come through and tie it up again. 18 shots for RBG in that game. And it didn't feel like they had that many. I mean, they certainly had some quality chances, but you wouldn't have expected 18 to be the number. It was, though, and now Charlotte Phoenix have to go back to the drawing board. They came very close to almost tilting RBG off the face of the earth, but they do come up short. What do they need to do now to avoid falling behind the way they did to RBG?
Not allow a 5-second goal.
That is a great point.
Honestly, I think that made the difference. That put momentum was heavily in Charlotte Phoenix's side, rather, and right away it was stolen away from RBG. If they didn't get that 5-second goal, I don't know if this game goes the exact same way. So focus on this initial kickoff and just see how things pan out, because so far they've been playing very well. Not too many striking things coming out at me, but just work on the defense first.
Aeon is having your typical Aeon series where he hasn't scored yet, but he does have a couple of assists, and he has created a ton of scoring opportunities so far in this series, and he's just been a pest for the Charlotte Phoenix to deal with. I'll tell you, I'll even spoil it. I'll tell you what's going to happen later on in this series. He's going to score a game-winning goal at some point. He'll finish with 2 goals in the series, and they'll both be huge, not just for this series, but for the season of RBG.
All right, I'm going to...
you can hold me tonight.
I'll hold you to it.
We've seen RBG and we've seen Aeon enough times. The song and dance never changes with these guys. Centered, looking for Aeon. And he is up a little bit late for this. Seabass recognizes that and rotates back to stop that effort from Karma. Now here comes Seabass. He's going to have to play table setter and tries to get it back to Rapid. And it ultimately does, but the Charlotte Phoenix are following closely behind. It is Rapid now looking for Seabass. That's going to be a theme for this RBG team as well. In trouble, try to get the ball to Seabass and get out of his way. There is Rapid trying to drop one down, and Karma had it the whole way.
Oh man, Rapid wants a mulligan on that shot. He just barely missed the ball, hit it with his wheels, and got almost no power on it. He had the open net, but Karma takes Seabass off the field, but Aeon repays the favor and sends J-Wiz all the way back to the blue half.
Go directly to your half of the field. Do not collect $200. And now Seabass will start over. Needs one more touch to get over, and what a save from Jay Wismont.
My goodness, Jay Wismont putting on a clinic for defense right now in Shadow. Putting Seabass on ice skates right there. Jay Wiz firing that one on target, but none other than Aeon clears the ball away, and Seabass gets a flick over one, but Karma able to put it back into the corner.
Seabass trying to take out Karma as well, but just enough pace. It will be Seabass now. To the ceiling, he can pick his spot. Waited too long, and Jay Wismont's all over it. This will drop down and is cleared away for the moment. Jay Wismont's gonna need one more touch, doesn't have it, but he has help from Shadow.
Karma's only got, she just got that boost pad, stole it away from Aeon. That was so crucial, but still, RBG continuing to just fire shot after shot at the net. They're just trying to do whatever they can to just throw Charlotte Phoenix into a frenzy.
Seabass will dump this to the corner. Karma has Jay Wismont waiting in the middle of the field, but he side flips as Aeon is up way ahead of him. And everybody will reset with 2 minutes left. Shadow taken out of the play, so Jay Wismont will have to start the attack. And you remember the last time this team, this group of players, as Jay Wismont can't score here, was in the rival series, it was Jay Wismont who played out of his mind, probably played the best 5 weeks of Rocket League of his life, carried it over to the promotion tournament, and then Splice was able to promote. There's Karma with a shot, blocked by Aeon, and Shadow can't get there in time.
I am so impressed with both teams' ability to block shots in mid-air. They're not even letting each other have opportunities to see an open net. They're just meeting the ball at the point of contact. And as I say that, Shadow baits a defender out, puts it underneath him and under the crossbar to give Charlotte Phoenix the late lead.
I also should have warned you what was going to happen with Shadow. He's going to score a ton of goals. He's got 4 right now out of the 5 that the Phoenix have scored, and another potential game winner if they can hold on to this lead. That save on Aeon's shot coming from Jay Wismont. Now it'll be Rapid. He get the challenge over Jay Wiz? No, but Aeon will follow the play up, desperately trying to get this ball in front. Rapid looking for a demo, not finding one, and the defense for the Phoenix holds true, at least for now.
Yeah, they're doing a great job at challenging the ball, getting neutral 50-50s, and then they're able to clear that ball out. Shadow with a great 1v1 play, but unfortunately no one was able to capitalize.
This is dangerous. That ball hammered off their own back wall. Everybody misses here. Seabass misses high. Rapid will try, and the shot partially blocked. Aeon for Seabass again, drop down, and he picks his mark.
Oh, what a great shot, just forcing the defender to just go up in the air. You see Shadow, and Seabass actually doinks it off of him, but it doesn't matter. Finds its way to the back of the net, and under 30 seconds, RBG tied this game up.
Unlucky break for the Phoenix as they watch their lead disappear with a blue trail coming off the ball. It is Jay Wismont, intercepted by Aeon. Shadow's got to be sure-handed with this ball, and he is. That's missed by Seabass. And anytime that happens, all of a sudden RBG is in a ton of trouble, but Rapid bails them out. Final seconds of regulation time ticking away.
Seabass is
Rapid
there.
Does have Seabass, but that's going to be blocked away, and we go to overtime.
I thought Seabass was going to try and hit the goalie and open the net up for Rapid, but good defensive stance there from Charlotte Phoenix to send us into overtime.
Aeon can't land the way he wanted to on that wall. He does not have any boost to work with, so that'll go off to the corner. Now Karma for Jay Wismont. He doesn't have much to work with, but he has enough to find Shadow, and he will score!
Shadow putting this team on his back, carrying them through overtime. My goodness.
Just that little miss there. I think it was Aeon at the center of the field. Could not get a piece of that ball, and Shadow, not distracted by the traffic in front of him, on target. And Charlotte Phoenix take game 1. Now they take game 3 in a very short overtime.
Yeah, and they saw RBG inching closer and closer to their net, realizing they're getting a little too comfortable in our zone. Let's pass that ball off to the side and make them pay. And we saw Aeon unable to make a save on that ball. Good heads-up passing play from Jay Wismont to hit Shadow. But how about Shadow just coming in and making such a difference for this team?
Everything we mentioned with Seabass for RBG, say that times 1,000,000 for Shadow. Because they always needed another offensive presence, and they have upgraded in a huge way. Shadow is filling up the net, and 5 goals out of the 6 now that the Phoenix have scored. It's looking like a one-man show out there.
Absolutely.
Most of those are assisted, but it is still looking like a one-man show.
No, you're absolutely right. Karma's the only other person that has a goal for Charlotte Phoenix right now, but it doesn't matter. Karma and Jay Wiz are both pulling their own weight perfectly, each one putting an equal 33% on the board for the team. And you're doing the other 1% for us.
Yeah, thank you. There was a time, once upon a time, where I would have absolutely fanboyed over this team, but now they're another team. We treat them all equally, because it's not the promotion tournament yet. All right, another 5 minutes on the clock. Could be the last 5 minutes of North America week number 1. Jay Wismont can't get the shot off. It is a must-win for RBG eSports, which you would expect them to win the way that this whole night has gone in NA. Shadow for Karma. Took her time playing that ball. And now it will be Seabass trying to get around Jay Wismont. And Jake will just send everybody back. Karma now to the back wall. She got hit on her way up. So it will be RBG breaking out of the zone. We've seen a lot of early goals in this series. Still in the first minute, but not many threats. Not many quality threats anyways at breaking a scoreless tie early on. This could be a good chance though for Jay Wismont. He stole some boost in the corner, Karma got a demo. It's an opportunity, but Shadow can't get the pass down, and that opportunity should go by the wayside.
Well, I love the idea of after they get that boost steal, they go for the left to right play to just make defenders use all the boost left that they have, and you see RBG still scrambling to try and clear this ball, unable to do so. Rapid gets an amazing save, but that's gonna go to the wayside as Karma is saved on that shot, and somehow RBG hold on.
Wow. I mean, that ball looked like it was all the way across, but just narrowly saved off the line. Now Rapid just trying to buy his teammates time to get set up and maybe provide some counter pressure here. What a redirect from Aeon. Seabass, it's on the goal line, and Jay Wismont knocks it away.
Oh, that was so close to going in, but it's RBG's turn to just fire shot after shot on target. Seabass drops it down to Rapid. Rapid just off target, off the crossbar, but Aeon not gonna miss his mark on that, giving RBG the lead.
RBG, just like one of our other series where the teams just constantly trade goals back and forth, trade games back and forth. Aeon, he scores his first goal of the series. Did I not say he was gonna score a big goal? There it is.
You did.
Now Karma, pass a little too strong, maybe looking in the direction of Jay Wismont. This is gonna be a tough ball for Seabass. He's giving it away to Shadow. That shot kind of rose up on him a little bit, and Aeon at least gets one touch necessary to get that ball away and force Shadow to work a little bit to try and get that ball in front. Jay Wismont, Karma, that redirect is gonna result in the ball just being popped straight up, and away we go.
Seabass had that on target, are you kidding me? How did he read that? And better yet, how did Jay Wiz get a save on that ball?
Well, now it'll be Aeon trying his luck. See if he has perhaps the hot hand for RBG. Though Seabass and Rapid, they have to spread out a little bit. Same place, same time. That could cause a lot of problems on the other end of the field. Karma for Shadow. Great pass, but the shot left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, I love the idea on that, but you're right. The shot's got to be placed better, and Shadow sneaking in. The shot was going to come out, but he takes away the opportunity before it is even presented. But Rapid coming in so fast to keep pressure on Charlotte Phoenix.
Shadow's got to be wondering, hey, look, I scored 5 goals. What else do you want from us? Well, score more. Because he's had enough opportunities. He could have 8 or 9 goals in this series as Seabass gets around Karma. Follow up from Rapid, a huge insurance goal from RBG.
And Rapid's not gonna miss another opportunity. 52 miles per hour. He learned his lesson from last time, and you see Karma flipping into view. Little too late though, as she had no boost, and you said it, Stacks, an insurance goal when they needed it most.
It is going to be Rapid playing another one in. Ball game for Seabass and RBG. Immediately off the kickoff, they add yet another, and RBG look like they are in cruise control headed to game 5.
And all 3 members have a goal in this game, Stacks. All 3 members getting involved offensively, defensively. Gonna take us to game number 5. We called it, and Aeon, why not put another one up there?
Aeon will add yet another. Rapid with another assist, and this is one of those games where you start thinking about stat padding, because Charlotte Phoenix, look, they know, barring a miracle, they ain't coming back in this game. They just want this minute 21 to tick off the clock as fast as they can. And RBG is going to add another. This time it's Rapid.
Oh my goodness. Slow down there, fellas. You still have a game 5. You don't want to use all your goals in game number 4.
Look, the biggest goal differential in a game was 11, or 12 actually. So, I mean, you're not going to break that record. You only got a minute 15 to go, but there may be some individual records that players are going to be looking at here if Charlotte's not going to play much defense. Final minute 10. Shadow dropping one back for Karma. Now Jay Wismont, he is up, and Rapid knocked away by Jay Wismont. I don't think he got a piece of the ball at all.
Not even remotely. Swung and miss.
Jay Wismont with a drive that'll be saved by Seabass. And now the Phoenix, think they realize that if they let RBG run the score up, well, by God, they will. Now it'll be sent away. It is Aeon rushing back, and he'll have to play this ball. There is Karma with a drop-down pass from Jay Wismont, and the long-standing duo here in NA finally gets the Phoenix on the board.
Yeah, just do more of this.
Yeah.
And that's how you win.
That is expert analysis. You have earned your Rival Series analyst tag.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That means a lot coming from you, but Charlotte Phoenix, they have some stuff to think about going into game number 5. The passing plays are beautiful when they work, but there are a lot of times when they get put... Hold on, Stacks. Hold on.
No, I've already
possible?
called it. No, absolutely not. No. I'm just going to say absolutely not. 26 seconds, 3 goals, but it is a little alarming to see that RBG has kind of taken their foot off the pedal a little bit. Because when you got a team like this, if you can try and almost break their spirits and tilt them a little bit, you got to take that opportunity. And right now, RBG is playing very sloppy. And some of those bad habits, we've seen it so often, Subi. Develop some bad habits when you're blowing out a team who's kind of mailed it in at that point. It does carry over to the next game. The next game is game 5. Right now, if you're an RBG fan, that is terrifying as Jay Wismont gets the last laugh in game 4.
I mean, this is a pretty darn good read. He's already up. Look at that. That's impressive.
Yeah, where was that for the first 20 minutes of this series? And well, changed because we've had an overtime.
Charlotte Phoenix, all they wanted to do was have all 3 members score a goal and all 3 members get an assist. So they did exactly that. That's what they were trying to do, Stacks.
You are technically correct, and I hate that.
Well, that's the only kind of correct that matters.
Well, the only kind of correct that mattered earlier was Lottie's perfect day, which was ruined in the previous series. So now we're just looking for a Game 5 overtime at this point, because that's, of course, how this day would end. We've had, 3 Game 5s in North America alone, all back-to-back-to-back. Because, again, the way this day has gone, why wouldn't it end this way?
Exactly, and I wouldn't want it to go any other way. I love Game 5s. I love when everything is put out on the table and both teams have to go all in. There's nothing better to watch.
This is going to be one of those key matchups. We talked about Bull Send and Zookeepers earlier that you look back on when you get to the end of the season and go, man, this match sent shockwaves up and down the standings. This is that match. This is that game now that's going to determine so much when we get down to the end of the season 4 weeks from now.
Yeah, and you've got to ask, are these Game 5s going to come back, rear their ugly heads, and haunt one of these teams later on in the season?
The beauty of league play is you only get one shot at these teams. Charlotte Phoenix, RBG eSports. There has to be a winner. There has to be a loser. We will find out in at least 5 minutes from now. It is Jay Wismont trying to win this ball through and chase it down in the opposite corner, but he could not get the ball out in front. Here comes RBG, and they will score first. It wasn't 5 seconds this time, Subi. It was 12.
Yeah, you see Shadow there with a questionable challenge on that ball. Doesn't even come close to touching it. And Karma scrambling to get back on defense, has no boost left in the tank. And she is absolutely punished by Seabass.
Seabass, for a split second, I thought he was going to follow through with that ball. But he peels off. And RBG will try to take over, but that's a great clearance by Shadow and company. Now here's Jay Wismont. Over to Karma. Quick movement back and forth across the field, but nobody on the other side for Karma's pass. And now it will be RBG bringing the ball back into the Phoenix end.
Rapid was over there and just bailed out because the boost didn't spawn fast enough. Had it have spawned at the correct time, he would have been there to put a backdoor shot on target.
Shadow going off towards the corner for Rapid as he brings it right back in. Aeon right at Jay Wismont, well defended up on the backboard. Charlotte Phoenix certainly can't afford to panic right now. They have a lot of time left to get back into this game. But every time RBG gets an opportunity to start to hold their breath. Oh, what a play here! Jay Wismont and Shadow combined.
And Jay Wiz says, see you later, Seabass. Keep your eye on him, because you're going to see Seabass fly out of the screen and open the door for Shadow to tie this game up.
7 goals in the series for Shadow, but a tip of the cap to Jay Wismont, who took out Seabass. Now it's Aeon. RBG have to get that goal back. Rapid trying to center. He has, but it's defended very well by Shadow.
Oh, that's dangerous.
It is. Rapid was on his way all the way back. Had to make a turn that wasn't ideal, but he got rid of it.
That's on
now
target.
That is on target. Nobody's home, and Karma scores a boomer from the other side.
Karma pulls up the sights and fires a long range just missile down the field and finds her mark. Still plenty of time for RBG, but this is not the situation that you want to put yourself into.
Aeon waiting to cheat up on this, and that ball's just going to hang up in the air forever as his RBG squad finds themselves trailing with 3 minutes left. Now it is Rapid against Jay Wismont. That's a good ball out, but nobody on the other side of it. It was too strong for Aeon.
Yeah, and Karma's seen that so many times. RBG is starting to pull that same trick out of the hat every single time down the field, that they're starting to cheat out towards the open box.
Can only go to the well so many times. Seabass using all that was left of his boost just to delay Charlotte from getting downfield. Karma coming from the side, and Aeon just got there in time to stop her. What a passing play here. Jay Wismont's shot easily stopped by Seabass. You would have hoped to see that happen a little bit closer as Karma makes the save here. Not out of the woods. Seabass, that's a miss. Aeon's gonna climb the ladder. He won't have a shot though, as he misses entirely. Now Rapid will take over, but he doesn't have, well, he does have boost now, but he didn't to follow that play. That's a situation there, Subi, that could have been very scary for the Charlotte Phoenix, but RBG couldn't capitalize.
Rapid just got a double boost steal. Karma has almost nothing in the tank here. Let's see if RBG can capitalize on the smart heads-up play from Rapid. Off the target, Aeon blocked by Jay Wiz, but RBG still in the half of Charlotte Phoenix.
That was RBG's chance. What a save, strafing across the net by Rapid. It was the pinch to get that in position. The shot just barely off the mark on the other side. Aeon was hoping for a quick turnaround there in the corner. Didn't get the ball on target. This is dangerous though. Finally, Karma will call off Jay Wismont. No panic from the Phoenix there. And I think even in seasons past, they might have freaked out a little bit. But they are playing very confidently here, coming up on the final minute, trying to hold on in Game 5, but they're gonna hang on for dear life. It is Rapid to the corner. Does he have support? Not a lot. And he's not able to get that ball out in front. Seabass will try instead, and we know how reliable he is. That is not well defended. Oh, but Shadow drops down for his third save.
And 45 seconds remaining. If you're on Charlotte Phoenix, it feels like an eternity, and RBG eSports, it just feels like it's slipping through your fingers. Nearing 30 seconds, they have to break out of their half, and they need to do it quickly.
Rapid will take this over. Can he drop it down? Yes, that Shadow clears. Seabass bringing it right back in. That's not a great save by Karma, but Shadow will clear this away. Another flurry of shots set away by the Phoenix. Another opportunity to put it away, but Rapid, of course he makes the save. And now Rapid and Aeon, they get tangled up. So Seabass has to bail them out with only 5 seconds left. Need to get downfield. Jay Wismont looking for the dagger, not finding it. Now Rapid to the backboard and cleared away by Karma. Not done just yet. It is a mad dash over there, and Jay Wismont kills it. The Charlotte Phoenix start their season with a dramatic 3-2 victory.